pineal gland. Penis gland. Hey y'all, welcome back to Urban Affirmations. I'm Ashley. So I wanted to make this video because have y'all been noticing that a lot of people have been waking up to this whole new spiritual consciousness? I like to call it a consciousness elevation. In this video, I want to break down just what is consciousness elevation and why it's important. And most importantly, at the end of the video, I'm going to share 5 tips that you can use to bring forth your consciousness elevation. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Over the years, tens of thousands of people have experienced this event at random. Some people call it a consciousness elevation, some people call it a consciousness shift, some people call it a spiritual awakening. Well, whatever you call it, it's an event that takes place in the conscious mind where a flood of knowledge or information or maybe even an out-of-body experience may take place. And what this does is it actually triggers the individual to have a whole new perspective on themselves, social interactions, and a new perspective on the life or the world that we live in. If this sounds like something that you have heard of and you're trying to figure out, well, hell, I haven't gotten mine, how do I get there? Stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you 5 steps that you could take to bring forth your consciousness elevation. Now, I know some people are saying, well, there's nothing that you can really do to make your consciousness elevation come forward. Ha ha ha. Actually, there is, and I know them. Ha ha. So, stay tuned. Please subscribe to this channel and leave us a comment. Please like this video. It helps me out a lot. Okay, so the first thing I want to mention is this whole process, this whole 5-step process to achieving your spiritual enlightenment, your consciousness elevation, whatever you want to call it. It is really, really, really focused on the care and the coddling of the pineal gland. Without it, you don't really get anywhere. And we've spent so many years ripping and running around and doing all kind of things and not really taking care of that gland. And so these 5 steps are really focused on taking care of that gland. Okay, so let's get into the 5 steps. Step number 1, and I know I've mentioned this before, meditation. Meditation is so important to the pineal gland. You have no idea. To shut yourself completely down, or shut everything else, not yourself, shut everything else completely down and just really get connected with the quiet, and just with nothing, just letting everything just relax. It's really good for the pineal gland. Try to take at least 30 minutes every day of this meditative quiet time. It'll do your body, your mind, and your spiritual enlightenment a great justice. Tip number 2, nutrition. The first thing you really want to focus on is cutting out brain weakening foods. Okay? If you don't know what those foods are, let me go ahead and give you a list. Processed sugar, trans fats, dairy, gluten, salt, carbohydrates, high fructose corn syrup, high processed foods, aspartame, and high mercury foods. If you could maybe just spend a week juicing, that would be the best way to go about it. Me personally, I juiced for a little while, but I also had like really like almost like keto meals, where it's just like a piece of chicken or a small piece of steak and some vegetables or a salad to go with it or something like that. But I really cut out all of the processed nonsense, all of the carbohydrates, gluten, cut all that stuff completely out. So cut that out just for a week. It'll definitely help that spiritual enlightenment come in a lot faster. So while we're talking about nutrition, so to achieve your spiritual enlightenment, you do want to really focus on cutting back on a lot of the, brain weakening foods, but at the same time, you also want to watch your fluoride intake. Okay. Fluoride creates this mucousy shell that coats the pineal gland, and the pineal gland is not able to produce melanin into the body, which is a problem. You want the melanin to be produced, and the best way to cut that down or to be able to create that melanin boost is to cut back on how much fluoride you're taking in. You can do this by switching out your toothpaste, drinking distilled water instead of regular bottled water or faucet water. Switch to distilled water for a while. But whatever you can do to cut back some of the fluoride, it's almost impossible to not, if you're living in America, that is, it's almost impossible to not have any contact with fluoride, unfortunately. But you can cut back in certain areas, like the ones I just mentioned. So give that some thought. The next tip is to exercise. We all understand just how vitally important exercise is to our health. However, did you know that exercise also raises your energy? It raises your energy, and with heightened energy, it can be redirected spiritually. Imagine increasing your energy just before meditation and prayer. With the heightened energy, you send an even stronger vibration out to the universe. So, really consider exercising before meditation. Okay? Get that energy up, get that vibration up really high, that feel good moment that you're in, and then dive into your meditation. It'll do your pineal gland a lot of work, a lot of good. Excuse me. It'll do your pineal gland a lot of good, and it'll also do your body a lot of good to have that high energy while connecting with the universe. So, tip number 4 is earthing. The earth absorbs tremendous amount of energy from other planets in our solar system. Have you ever tried to grow something without sunlight? Or have you noticed that during the full moon is when we have crazy high tides? Every planet in our solar system exchanges energy with the earth, and that energy is stored in the earth beneath your feet. Believe it or not, there is messages delivered through this planetary energy exchange. Your thoughts are the messages. Your pineal gland is your antenna. Every planet in our solar system acts as your satellite to send your messages through the universe. Earthing gives you the opportunity to receive the messages you missed and to send out the messages you would like to get across to the universe a lot better. So I highly recommend you get really close with the universe by taking your shoes off, laying on the grass, going for a walk barefooted, however you would like to do it. But to achieve your spiritual enlightenment, you need to meditate, you need to eat better, eat good, try to disconnect from food that causes brain fog, and really, really, really exercise, bring up that high energy and earth. So the last step is sun gazing. Now, no, I'm not telling you to go outside and stare directly at the sun in the middle of the afternoon. Don't do that. However, I am saying that indirect sunlight causes the pineal gland to send the burst of melanin into the body. And this melanin is exactly what you need to receive messages and to send messages. So, indirect sunlight. Face your eyes away from towards the sun, close them, and let the light just come in. But do this not for too long. Like, you want to face your face towards the sun, but give yourself a break. Every 2 to 3 minutes, turn your head away, open your eyes, recollect your eyesight, and then do it again. But this melanin boost is exactly what you need, and indirect sunlight will do just that for you. So let's do a quick recap. Meditate daily at least 30 minutes of just complete silence, quiet, no phone, just you and nature. Nutrition. Cut out the brain fog foods. Cut out the brain weakening foods. Cut that out. Really stick to a clean, healthy diet. Exercise. Try to get a good workout, cleaning up your house, running, whatever you like to do. But try to get a nice workout in where your body is feeling energetic and alive. Earthing. Get close to the earth. Go lie in the grass. Go for a walk barefooted. Do whatever you can do to get your body touching the ground. And last but not least, sun gazing. Don't look directly at the sun. But during that 30-minute meditation, might want to go ahead and do it outside. Absorb some of that sun, turn your face towards the sun with your eyes closed, and let the light come in for a few minutes at a time. Thank you for watching to the very end. I did write all of this information in a blog with a lot more details. I'm actually not very comfortable behind camera, so everything is written in full-blown detail. You can fact check me all through, but you can find that link below in the description. Please like and comment, subscribe to this channel. It really helps us out a lot. And stay tuned for my next video blog upload. I'll be talking about realm gazing, the importance of it, and just how to do it. Again, I'm more of a writer than I am a behind the camera kind of person. So if you like what I'm saying and you really would like more, check out the blog below because it has a lot more information. I'm not a behind the camera person. I'm doing this because I wanted to get this information out. It is important to me to get this information out, but I'm also not really a camera person. So there's that. So, yeah, thank you for watching to the very end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out with the algorithm. And stay tuned for more from Urban Affirmations. Bye, guys.